Is day 1156 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If like this concert, upcoming Shir or more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please come me directly. You're very greatly appreciated. Today we're doing Simon Kuf Yud Beis, you're there, Sif Yud Yud Zayin. Yud V'da, Dalisha Aricha Lavklum. The kneading of the dough and the setting of the loaf are nothing. If the Jew bakes, even if the non-Jew had kneaded and set the dough, mutter it's permissible to have also on the other vice versa. It's also. It doesn't matter who owns the materials. The decree was on the baking specifically. Shach and Pri Chodesh agree with this. It's obvious from the words of Shulchan Aruch and the Ramah and the entire 70. Some Rishonim divide this into two decrees. So if the bread belongs to a Jewish person, there is no prohibition on account of intermarriage, only because of Bishul Akum. And therefore, since bread has components of kneading and setting, even the Jew didn't do it, the bread is mutter. But their bread, where there is a potential intermarriage issues, I feel awful Yisrael, even the Jew baked it, if the non-Jew kneaded and set it, and you bought it from him, also it's forbidden. Unless the Jew can't obliterated the setting and made it in a different form. Or the Jew needed it, and the non-Jew said it. Oshu Lasho, or the non-Jew needed it, and the Jew said it. That's the run. It seems that way to do as well. The Kushkasa Peter also, he said their bread is also, I feel if you saw him in a Jew baked it. Sure. Avokal Poskim, no, but Poskim not hold it. We hold, has to go by the baking. Nothing else counts. But Miani out there is I'm astonished at this other opinion. Shari Behed Yoshim, but Tosef the Gochove, Smith Tosef the Shapasha Falkuti, a loaf of bread which is baked by a non-Jew Shlomo Ahmed Yisrael. There's no Jew present. Hareza, so it's forbidden. Pasha for Yisrael, bread which is baked by a Jew. Afal P. Shakuti Losh, even though the guy needed it for Gavina and cheese. Shemida Yisrael, which a Jew said Abi Shakuti of that, even though the non-Jew worked it. I'm not sure exactly how that works by cheese. By raisin muter it's muter. I can't show it. Unfortunately, it's explicit that Alisha and Makib, the kneading doesn't make a difference. Don't say, you can't say that's with our bread though. It's talking about similar to cheese, which is their cheese. So it's not clear. The Rambam closed the way to us allowing a bread which is baked by a private individual. Nevertheless, nevertheless, they write. There are those who say, a place where there's no bakery at all, Motzi Klal is not present at all. Even the private bread is mutter. You don't have to wait till you get kosher bread. That is the custom. The time there is the reason for this opinion. It's not on account of the reason which we had in the name of the Rosh and Sif Tes, who doesn't distinguish between pas palter and pas balbais. It's like the Raw wrote in the Bedek Habayis, Zeloshona as follows: Diliam pas balbais in terms of private individual bread. Besada and the hinterlands came in Lishle and Ninu, since there are different Lishonas. And the more Plukta Ravdim, Rav Yosef, and it's Machlekes, Mistabel, makes sense to go to be lenient. He'll come up, cloud there for any place where there's no baker present at all. Mutter to Mr. will take private bread. I feel pas balabati. Feel he told me now, here pas balabais, he would take from the city the bread of a balabas. So a place that is a Jewish baker, and then go into the hinterlands, so eat it there, mutter. Because you're already in the hinterlands, so the heter takes effect. It's not appropriate to discuss anything with Tamacham do because it's utilizing an inappropriate loophole. The Arishon says you went too far. Like the Rashi writes when he argues on the raw. Nevertheless, he agreed with this opinion. The Be'ain Palter, if there's no bakery with the Chosh Ba'abayis, you can eat private bread. Apulos nefesh, even if there's no pikuach nefesh involved. For Rashi Zaloi Tirak Sakonas nefesh. Rashba himself, I guess, holds that it's only a mutter and pikuach nefesh to eat from the private individual's bread. Yud Beis Mutzei Kach Sorshalim, you're allowed to take their sourdough, Hakmin Isa, and use it to leaven the dough. Avogad the store no same time, even though sourdough gives it a taste. For donkey, get the rice, and the rice, so the taste is as if it's substance, and therefore should aser come leaven us logos uchachim al tam ki koshel pas. We're not considered to not make the decree extend to a taste in the bread. I've seen these piton lenach garmi, even those who are completely careful not to eat their bread. But crumbs in their bread. It's also called man shehem be'ain, as long as they are identifiable. In most part of this, they've been nullified in the majority. But borscht lehem, their borscht, nosim lehem, bohem lo lechem pur lechem, when they put bread and crumbs of bread, mutal ishtos, that's okay to drink the ensachom misor, because no worse than sourdough. I guess function of bread and borscht is like sourdough and regular dough. And that's a minute, a simple minute to draw, to widespread minute to drink their borscht. Even though they take all the crumbs which are left on the table, those are the clear borscht they put into the borscht. There might be in the crumbs also food. Nevertheless, is certainly notified 60 veins, so we say there's no question about this. So what's to be machmir? Go ahead, go be machmir with yourself. Not for other people. You give a logo zucha pasha chamisha miner tvua. They only made this decree on bread made out of the 5 types of grain: and chito, sora, kusish, boshua, v'shifon, wheat and barley and spelt and oats and rye. I'm not sure that was your. That's significant. Maybe they care of that. It brings people to intimacy. But if you have bread which is made of legumes or out of rice, v'dochan or millet, also any other thing, it's not considered to be the bread stam also. It's not considered to be in the category of the bread which they forbade. Medinas Ricin, in the district of Ricin, Shochin Pasho Grikosh, going blinis. The blinis, I'm not sure exactly what they're made of, but whatever they are, they're made of grika. Maybe that's like grünkorn in German. Anyway, kuglach, well, it's kugels obviously. Retznikis, not sure what that is, but shofinos or machvas, which they bake in a pan. Mutar chol shalem, you can eat there, even made by a non-Jew. Im ain't talking about machas dabraso, as long as they don't grease the pan with something forbidden. Tapirov token of machas shemen coniflis shekorin alay, which I guess is okay. Of Hashem beret or with rose oil shekorin pansnasa masala. Famous is and these are not prohibited. I mean, talking b'shum chazir, obviously if they grease their pans with pig grease, or shar shum shabachaim or any other animal fat, also it's forbidden. One should consider carefully. Like maybe there, because they eat a lot of it in rice, and it's like bread. But it seems clear we don't decree on ourselves. Because God not decree. I think that's corn, our maize. It's not considered to be part of the decree. So we got it. In brackets, he says here, interesting that these are not to be cornbread and rice bread. Let's see. On bread made out of legumes and rice and millet. It's not just not because of pasakum, so it's not also because of bishulakum. If it does not served on royal tables. What it means to say zvad, they pass in b'chlal k'teres b'shulim. Certainly, bread is not included in the parameters of bishulakum. Like those in b'chlal pras, but things which are not included in bread, well, paskitnios like bread from beans, v'orez and rice, v'dochan and millet. Mela yedishul b'chlal b'shulim. They're not bread; they're cooked. That's what it says that they're not served on royal tables. It's not also on account of bishulakum. Is the general principle. Bread was removed from the category of cooked dishes. Our babies, and they're most very lenient concerning bread. They because they sustain life. Anything which is not bread load tziyu, Now remove it and be shalem from the category of their cooked dishes. Great Achronim dispute this. From the language of the Torah, it seems quite clear that it's not served on royal tables. Chen Kosav Levush, and Levush writes the same thing. On number 2, Sarash Klal Yud Tes, before Shalosh Rabbeinu Ramah, Im Ein Olel Shulchan Malachim. There seems to be something wrong here. It sounds like the Torah says that. I mean, it's Vade and Shulchan Malachim, it should only be mutter. And maybe he's saying even though it's Vade and not Olel Shulchan Malachim, it's because of pas. I don't know exactly, but it seems to contradict what he said before. Because when he now says, so Rosh before Shkoloshin Rabbeinu Ramah, may no Shulchan Malachim Ayin Sham. It's not Olel Shulchan Malachim, so then it's okay. I'll speak Shulakim Ayin Sham. I have to have a country Losh Torah Tzorachim. What the Torah writes is not clear. Ayin Sham. Bracket says Mashkosa Shal Kamnosa Tavshil Dover Tamur. That which says going a cooked dish, not on bread. It's astonishing. Ayin Sham. Tesla, Kosar Baby says to see Dal. Mokum Shem Palto Yisrael Motsu. A place where there is no Jewish baker. The Das Hamatin Tikak Paspi Palto Shem according to those who allow taking bread from their bakeries. In Hiyasham Palto Yisrael. If a Jewish baker came to the town, or he passed Palto Shem Asura, then the non-Jewish bread is usher. Ad Shem Kar Palto Yisrael Pito until the Jew sells out his bread. Lachash Kol Pas Yisrael. Once the bread of the Jew has been sold out, Chozah Pas Palto Shem Lechshero. Their bakery bread comes back to be, so to speak, kosher again. Umiyah Danieli the pasta shalkach mikvar yipato shlem bot shloya balto Yisrael says Shalem makes stands to reason to him that the bread you bought from the non-Jewish bakery when there was no Jewish baker came shkar lochel behetom when sits when you took it you're allowed to take it. V'rak likach mipato shlem also feel hapas shekvar hechin. But sorry, Avi Bar Yisrael. Yeah, V'rakli kach me'apalto shlem also avilos paskar fashik farhechen if there's a Jewish baker present. Amashi other ain't it's for less of already you bought. There's no reason to say it's also. In the brackets says here Vare Apa Basar Bechira, even by treif meat shichnus oretz with the one there it's Yisrael, according to opinion they're allowed to eat treif until they enter Eretz Yisrael. Yesh by chulin you would sign off Ayin Sham. There's a question chulin maybe remains mutter. The kosh can be surpassed, and certainly that should be true by the surpassed, which is not the rice like treif. The body lo goes chaygav. They were not going there in the case where when you bought it better. Test 9. Okos habesif hey. The base says all right. So yeshim in some say the misheyesh biado pas or sheyesh palta. You saw somebody who has bread, or there's a Jewish baker v'yesh palta shalem, and there's a non-Jewish baker shows a pas yofen medu makes better bread. A minacher from another type. Shem biado shepalta Yisrael, which the Jewish baker does not have. Muti kasi palta shem, you can buy from their baker. Makom shenogu heter pas shalbalta. The place of the custom is to allow the bakery bread of a non-Jew. The came the daiter neichel is pas palta zeh. Because since you are more satisfied with this bread of this baker, because it's significant in your eyes. It's similar, tantamount to a case where bread is scarce. The came on Torah hutrali gamre hutral kolechas leka bali so kamo, because once it's mutter even as long as there's no Jewish baker who is of the same quality. Chenkos have a Rashi towards a Bayisham towards a Rashi, but it's the same thing. Bavlo itil rakushum dochak. The only matter normally on account of extenuating circumstances. Zele kodochak is not seen the same extenuating circumstances. Nevertheless, I read 2 parts palter. They allowed non-Jewish the baker's bread. Kosher by so come on. It is no Jewish bread equal in quality. Nishar be'atero, it remains mutter. In other words, we need some reason to answer it, not some reason to matter, some reason to answer it. You say, "I've never been around Malkas of sea base. Our heter shall palter l'zel shona." The more writes on the heter of non-Jewish bakery. Usually, some say the field Malkas Shabbat so mutzli shari. Even though Jewish bread is prevalent, it's still much to take from the non-Jewish baker. But zel kula gliyesel is even greater kula. The mashal field Shabbat so enagoroi piton. It seems that even when the Jewish bread is not worse than the non-Jewish bread, I'm sorry, now it's permitted. Talking about time is fillet, we have to say the Silish Omrim Elo must see that this opinion holds. Cloud that the decree against bread never spread successfully. Therefore, the place where they never accepted the prohibition. Case of the in the Shach and the Prichodesh right this way. The can ask the king gam pass by bites mutter let the bread about batim he mutter came next only spasha some cloud. So Xer did not spread there at all. Again, Bain Shulchan came gam pas ba bais came mutter came in exer lois bashi kasham cloud. So that's the case. Those who pass by bais should be mutter. The exer didn't spread them. And then message first can come. Some people talk explain it being that way. Come yes in there. Nevertheless, it seems more likely. The raka pauter kai. It's only going to pauter below pass by bais and not in the bread by bais. The African only spashi exer zu. Even though this degree not spread, me pass by bais. He see what's mom. People are always careful from the bread of private individuals. Bracket says here, Vafilu mi palta yesh lizar im yesh palta so, and even from a non-Jewish baker, should be careful if there is a Jewish baker bapasi and he makes good bread, come pas palta shem like their bread. Nowadays, when especially places like Breadsmith, I don't know if they make pas Yisrael, but it could be their bread is so superior that it would be part of the heter. About sesame tshuva yesh lizar b'chonia. So during sesame tshuva, you have to be careful to eat pas Yisrael no matter what. In our countries, people are careful about passing soil the entire year, no matter what. In distant places, and a few Jews. So there's no Jewish baker. They ate from non-Jewish bakers. I've only passed by bites, but not from private individuals. Unless you have nothing to eat for when you're hungry. Then you eat even bread from private individuals. So that's the proper standard operating procedure of English, and also should not deviate from that.